Welcome back to Fragrance Galore if you're new here. If you love fragrances, whether niche, designer, luxury, or Middle Eastern for a fact, you're at the right place. We don't just bring you amazing content, we also bring you an amazing place you can shop at. So, all the fragrances I'm going to be talking about are going to be linked down below with the discount codes, so make sure you use them and have fun. Today we'll be counting down the top 10 amazing designer fragrances for women. These are head turners, compliment getters, perfect for any and every occasion you could possibly think of. We'll be having some crazy flash sales and giveaways coming up very soon. So without any further ado, make sure you hit the subscribe button, click the bell icon, because trust me, you do not want to miss a thing. Starting at the 10th spot, we have Crystal Noir by Versace. This is an amazing, mysterious, sensual, a little bold fragrance. So if you are somebody who does not like very feminine, sweet, floral, or fruity fragrances, this would be a perfect choice for you. It is slightly spicy in the sense that it's fresh and crisp, but it dries down very feminine. It's not a masculine scent per se, but it is definitely a more crisp, outgoing fragrance. This is a beautiful fragrance, especially if you love a nice sandalwood dry down, this is the one for you. It is a fragrance that you can wear to office settings or date nights, so it's super versatile. You'll get a lot of use out of this one. It is also a decently long-lasting fragrance. You would get about 6 hours without any questions asked. It is a fragrance that gets you compliments, but also gets you noticed in a sense that you would be recognized for this scent. You know, it is a very signature worthy fragrance. I would give this one no less than an 8.2 out of 10. This one is Miss Dior Blooming Bouquet. They have a lot of flankers, but this particular one sparks something in me. It is ultra feminine, it's soft, it's fresh, a little fruity at the same time. It opens up bright with mandarin, giving it a nice touch of fresh citrus accord, drawing into peonies, and then finally the peach, adding the fruity accord, and the musk, just tying it all together, giving it a very nice, smooth scent. It is the perfect spring-summer fragrance. It is bright, it is fresh, it is feminine, it is girly, but not in a very fruity way. It is a very mature, very classy, elevated fragrance as you would expect from Dior. This is a beautiful, beautiful fragrance if you want something for a vacation in Italy, Venice, something like that. You get the vibe. This is perfect. You're in a sundress, your hair is just perfectly blown out. It is that type of energy. Is it my personal favorite? Probably not, but it is definitely a fragrance that I reach for when I want something ultra feminine, which is what that is. I would give this one a 7.6 out of 10 just because it's not the most long-lasting fragrance. Now at the 8th spot is a very, very popular collection, but this one is a flanker. This is Jimmy Choo I Want Choo Forever. A bit more sexier, a bit more darker, maybe a lot more deeper and thicker as well compared to I Want Choo. I Want Choo is a very fruity fragrance. I could do a whole another video on comparing all the three Jimmy Choo I Want Choo flankers. But this particular one is a sweet, addictive, cherry, almond, vanilla, tonka bean fragrance. So you definitely get the energy. It is the perfect date night fragrance, I would say. Also a really good fragrance for fall and winter. But most of the fragrances that I'm going to be mentioning in this video are very versatile. They are designer fragrances, so they are also very mass appealing. You would get a ton of compliments. You definitely have to do a little more sprays with some of the fragrances compared to the others. This one, you would be really good to go with 4 to 5 sprays. It is a nice, sweet, addictive cherry fragrance. This one comes off confident but also playful, a little sexy at the same time. It is effortlessly sensual and gets you tons of compliments and head turns. I would give this one an 8.8 out of 10. At the 7th spot is a classic fragrance, Flowerbomb by Viktor and Rolf. This is definitely a signature scent for a lot of women out there. This is a very timeless, elegant, classic fragrance you can never ever go wrong with. Just like the name, it is flower bomb. So it is a burst of flowers, floral accord, combined with patchouli, musk, and vanilla at the base, giving the entire fragrance a nice depth and heaviness. This is the epitome of feminine luxury, and I truly mean it. This is a fragrance that you can never go wrong with for any occasion, whether you're going for a date night, a night out, a casual dinner, a dinner with friends, family, an event. You can name it and you can rock this fragrance anytime and feel absolutely sexy, confident, and put together. It is a type of fragrance that reminds me of a woman who is not afraid to be the center of attention and make a statement. She's confident and she can rock and walk into any room. And I would give this one a solid 9.3 out of 10. At the 6th spot is me trying my best to not be biased, because this is my favorite designer perfume of all time, and I'm not exaggerating whatsoever. This is Mugler Alien Goddess Eau de Parfum. This one is a goddess, godly fragrance. It is the most beautiful, elegant, fruity. This is the most beautiful, elegant, fruity, tropical, floral vanilla fragrance I've ever come across. Warm, solar, slightly tropical. A perfect combination of vanilla, coconut, and jasmine. So you get a nice fruity accord from the tropical, sweetness from the vanilla, and definitely the jasmine, adding the touch of floral that makes it super feminine, warm, and sexy, and just beautiful all together. She is perfect for any time, anywhere, but the ideal time that she rocks is by the beach, nice vacations. She is meant for vacations. She is just that girl. Or honestly, anytime you want to feel radiant. The energy that this fragrance gives is absolutely godly. It is one of my absolute favorite fragrances. If I have not mentioned that already, I would give this one no less than a 9.9 out of 10 for my personal choice. But going off of the ranking, I would probably give this one a 9.6. Now entering the top 5. I couldn't pick between the Burberry, so I got both of them because they're quite interchangeable, if I'm being completely honest. If you're a vanilla lover, you would definitely go with Burberry Goddess. It is a creamy vanilla fragrance with cacao, a nice, deep, thick fragrance, but the lavender adds a touch of that crisp freshness, making it very suitable for any occasion and all year round. Anytime you want to feel confident but also charismatic, this would be the fragrance for you. And now this one is the most girly of the girly fragrance you could ever come across. It is a strawberry milkshake type of fragrance in a bottle. It opens up instantly with strawberry and raspberry and then dries down with a nice fruity accord, with a nice combination of some fruitiness and vanilla, making it super sweet, sexy, and flirty at the same time. Vanilla, amber, and sandalwood at the base give it a nice, thick creaminess. This is definitely a lot more heavier and creamier than the original Burberry Eau de Parfum. The Eau de Parfum is a bit more lighter, a bit more easier to rock. This one's definitely got that heaviness, it's got that depth, it's got that extra character, which makes it stand out even more. That means you're gonna get a lot more compliments. Also, the concentration on this is a lot higher, making it last a lot longer as well. And not forgetting about her, but she's effortlessly stylish. She is just that girl. Just that girl. If that girl fragrance was a thing, and it is, this would definitely be on that list. Okay, if I were to rate them, I would rate this one an 8.8 out of 10, and I would rate this one an 8.9 out of 10. Hence why I picked both of them, and I just could not choose between them. Also, like I said, they're super interchangeable. So if you are a vanilla girl, go with this one. If you're a fruity girl, go with this one. Now, would this be an ideal top 10 best designer fragrance list if I did not include Yves Saint Laurent's Libre? This one is the Eau de Parfum, the original. I do like the flankers, but this one just hits the spot perfectly. It's the perfect combination of lavender, orange blossom, and vanilla. It is sophisticated, powerful, absolute boss babe energy. She's got business meetings to attend and she's got some money to make. She wears her blazers effortlessly. She is confident, powerful, bold, and sophisticated all at the same time, whilst she smells like $1,000,000. I mean, just look at the dent. If that doesn't tell you how good this fragrance sells, I don't know what will. And this is not our first bottle. This is probably our 6th or 7th bottle. This is the perfect lavender fragrance. If I were to pick the perfect clean lavender, but also sexy, feminine, sophisticated, classy fragrance, it would not be any other fragrance but YSL Libre. This is perfect and it lasts really, really long. You get it in nice 6 to 8 hours. And I would give this one a 9.6 out of 10. Now we are getting serious. I want you to take a moment and comment down below which designer fragrance, in your opinion, should be at the number 1 spot. But at the 3rd spot, I've picked yet another absolutely popular collection. This one's by Carolina Herrera, Good Girl. This is Good Girl Blush Elixir. I think this is the perfect combination of feminine but powerful. She has a nice pink side to her, which is girly, feminine. She enjoys her life. And then she has a nice black side, which is a more bolder, powerful, mysterious, a little more serious side. She takes her business very seriously, but she also loves to have fun. This is the perfect yellow floral fragrance that dries with a nice touch of vanilla, ylang ylang, and patchouli. Patchouli adds a nice texture to the fragrance, giving it a little more depth and a little more extra character compared to the original Good Girl blush. This one is a soft, feminine, yet powerful, bold fragrance, and that is the perfect way I could describe this scent. I would give this one no less than a 9.7 out of 10, and I don't think a lot of people would disagree with me on this one. At the second spot is a trending fragrance, but she's the one who actually makes trends. This one is Prada Paradoxe Intense. Not the original, but the Intense, because she has a lot more character and she is a lot more feisty at the same time. She's super cool, super chic. This one is a neroli bergamot fragrance with pear, adding a touch of fruitiness and a lot of vanilla and amber, making it creamy, but it is not a gourmand vanilla. It is a very sophisticated, because most of these fragrances do have vanilla, but they are not gourmand necessarily. They are definitely more like the sophisticated, elevated, clean vanilla fragrances. This one is super, super mass appealing. It is a compliment magnet. I'm actually not even exaggerating. This fragrance will get you easily 4 to 5 compliments if you're around the right people, of course. This one is a nice fragrance if you want something that will get you attention, something you can wear to evenings, something that's a bit more preppy, a bit more occasional wear, I would say. It is definitely not a good daily summer fragrance, but a very good sexy nighttime fragrance. I would give this one no less than a 9.8 out of 10. Let's see who guessed it right. This is our best selling fragrance in the entire store. When it comes to women's designer perfume, everybody, their mother, their daughter, any age group loves this fragrance. It is the most versatile, most mass appealing, compliment getting, long lasting. This scent leaves impressions like no other. This is none other than Valentino Donna Born in Roma original. She is a vanilla jasmine fragrance. She has 3 different kinds of jasmines: jasmine, jasmine sambac, and jasmine tea. So she is a floral vanilla fragrance. It is a signature scent worthy fragrance. You cannot go wrong with this fragrance, especially if you want to turn heads, get compliments, and that is solely your aim. If you want to smell unique, that might not be the fragrance for you, because it is probably the most sold fragrance. It is kind of the Dior Sauvage of women, I would say, but of course, we women, we know, it smells feminine, elegant, and timeless at the same time. So if you're looking for a scent that you can wear anytime, anywhere, and be unforgettable, leave a scent trail, you ensure that people compliment you on your scent, then this is definitely the fragrance for you. I would give this one a 9.7 out of 10 because it's not my personal favorite, but it is definitely the best-selling fragrance on the market when it comes to women's designer fragrances. And that wraps our whole 9 yards of the top 10 best-selling designer perfumes for women. Let me know in the comments below which one of these is your favorite, or your favorite perfume is not included in this video. Either way, let me know in the comments below. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, share the video, click the bell icon so you don't miss a thing. Don't forget to use the links in the description box to get some amazing deals while they last. Also, shop these at fragrancegalore.com, and see you in the next video.